Hey everybody, welcome back to Hex Token Channel. Your host, #Superman. Look at my special guest. Ouch. We got Magic Carpet Ride in the house there. How you doing, Ty?
Thanks for having me. It's
It's a pleasure.
cold, gloomy day here in Mexico,
Yeah.
which is Melbourne, Australia.
It's it's
Uh,
it's uh it's just started raining here, but it's always sunny on the internet. It's always sunny on the internet.
it's always sunny. Yeah. Well, I just thought I'd put up, the metaverse. I'll hang out here for the day. It's a little bit warmer. How you going anyway?
Yeah, very good. Very good. I got my friend behind me. Good old Superman.
Superman,
Rocking it.
trusty man of steel.
Man of Steel. Hey,
So let's
we're gonna check out a few things. We're gonna look at liquid loans, obviously coming up their sacrifice. We'll probably check out Power City later on, and then get into some market prices. And that's how we're pretty much going to roll in this live stream. Let's get into the chat first. See who's in the house. Got a couple of people. Hex Hoddle in there. First, nice one. I would like to be first too. J-Pon in there as well. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hey, good to see you, J-Pon. Magic Cup Ride. Got the eyes out. Got the eyes out there with the Magic Cup Ride. Not the little Richard Hart crying eyes, but the actual lookout eyes.
There's no tears
JW
here.
says, I have ants in my pants. I still have to wait 2 years. Lol. Yeah, well, join everybody else. There's people who've got to wait 10 years, 15 years. So, yeah, just the way it goes. Haunted is in the house there. Show me the money. Hey, good to see you, Haunted, in the chat there. Rothko 2 in the house. Let's go. Woohoo. Twice in one day, Rothko. That's pretty epic. You got to be rich, boy. Homeboy. Brizology's in there as well. Hey, Briz, always good to see you. Yeah, boy. I think that's just added in there. We've got the yeah, boy in there. That's another chant on the channel. Phoenix as well. Good to see you. Woo! We've got to rock that up. That's our channel anthem on this channel. We don't have Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa! But we do have...
I'm missing all my buttons. I'm usually at home in StreamYard, but as a guest, no buttons.
Yeah. You're just you're on the you're in the hammock, just hanging back.
That's it.
We got it's now always sunny in Arizona. That's true. That is true. Some people it's now in the house. Nice, got TY on. That's true, Brennan. That feels strong arm for sure. Got the strong arm.
The flexing.
Lyle's in
the
there.
flexing.
Good to see you, Lyle. Haunted with the money bags. Man, everyone's going to be following Haunted with the money bags strategy. That's for sure.
You're gonna be rich, boy.
Gonna be rich. Gonna make me so rich, man. I want to be rich, Daddy. Daddy, will you buy me a Porsche? Hello, Haunted.
Hexy Pulse Rica.
Hey, I just saw a Hexkin. What did he buy his girlfriend car on Twitter? I saw some Hexkin.
It was a Honda Civic.
Honda Civic. Yeah.
I don't think it wasn't a base model. I'm not into them, but
it was still pretty nice looking one.
Yeah.
What up, MSCR says Briz.
Brizzy.
Hey, Hexy, how are you?
Good info as well.
Yeah. Briz does, yeah. Briz did a cool video, another cool art video. Crypto Tycoon, chicken in, great show, Superman Max. Welcome, MCR, absolutely 100%. It's a long time coming to have MCR in the house.
I'm hanging at home with one sick kid and one kid playing his PlayStation. So I thought, I got nothing to do this afternoon. Yeah. I'll see if you'll have me on. We'll hang out.
Come chill with the Superman homie.
Yeah. Word on the street, Sandy Beach wants to have a Hex Pulse meetup in Australia. She was talking to me in the background the other night saying maybe we get Hex Token over. And we had a Hex meetup a few months back in Melbourne. We were talking about doing a bigger and better one in another year or so. Maybe in a resort, like a closed resort.
Oh, man, that sounds really good. That does sound good.
Well, you're only 3 hours away. In fact, it's closer for you to come here than it is for myself to go to Perth.
It is so true. That is pretty close. Yeah, I have to check to see what our rules are at the moment, but definitely that sounds like something to
rules. What are you talking about? Rules? There's no rules anymore,
isn't there?
Is there? I don't think so.
I don't know. Our Prime Minister's a bit psycho.
Didn't she just arrive here? Surely, if she's allowed to come here, you're allowed to come here.
Prime Minister's got privileges.
Here we go. Just say, don't you know who I am? I'm Hex Token.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm gonna have to join the comrade party to get the privileges there. I think
Oh
we've
god.
got AK in house there. 30K sideways chop, 6K sideways chop from previous cycle. Trapdoor to downside going to open soon. Hex could be at even more delicious dip price levels. Time to be in cash and accumulate. Be ready, says AK. AK is pretty good at the trading, so some good advice there.
There's a lot of people who now have. It seems like the wider crypto community are now saying that Bitcoin is going down, which is funny. Some of the same people that criticise Richard for talking 11K or so,
Yeah,
and now have similar sentiments. So it's funny.
doesn't take long for them to capitulate, does it?
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
Hornet says the Magic Carpet Ride or Superman, take time, your pick. Lau says, I'm sitting on a nice pile of dry powder with some low limit orders and my fingers crossed. Nice one, Lau. She wants to have multiple meetups. Yeah, Sandy Beach, yeah. She just did arrive. I'm not sure. What are you talking about
Did
there?
she? I would have thought she'd be asleep. It's pretty late where she is right now.
Yeah, this time she's normally she either just makes a comment and says I'm leaving, or she's normally out for the night.
Yep.
Okay, says everyone get your Warren Buffett mentality on, buy and accumulate the fear and sell the greed next bull cycle. And Crypto BD says, hey now, what's up? Good to see you, Crypto BD. Sandy in the house. I can't see Sandy in the house. I'm pretty sure Sandy's not in the house there. How do I get a wrench? Time served. Time served to get a wrench.
Time served. It's all about time.
Time
Crypto is
served.
about time.
It's about delayed gratification.
There you go. There you
Time
go.
in the market, not time in the market. Brendan says, Jacinda, I meant. Yeah, that's all good. Hey, we're gonna chop into some of the content here. We're gonna jump over to change the format here. Let's do that. Bam. Just like
Bam.
that. And there we are. We got liquid loans. So we're all getting pretty excited. The next big thing to come out, well, there's not much in the news cycle except for prices that we love to talk about on this channel in particular. We've got liquid loan sacrifice balances coming out and user tester interface as well. So that's going to be fun to play around with.
I saw a sneak peek of that on Matt's stream. I think you were showing it too, yeah? A bit of a
we're going to pull it up. We're going to pull
cool.
it up. Yeah. So AK says, any clue when SAC balances will be out for liquid loans? Well, we're going to look at all the video, all the stuff, information that we know up to this point. So stay tuned for that. So here we are with the ecosystem. So we're all looking forward to passive income on this platform, that's for sure, and the stablecoin, which I've done a few videos about, because I think that's going to be absolutely crucial for a Pulsechain.
There isn't probably an hour or two that doesn't go by in one of our, in multiple Telegram rooms that we run, Magic Carpet Ride, and then specifically our Liquid Loans pool room, which is Magic Toshi Ride. We pin messages in both rooms and we explain to people, because it's quite complex. We don't want to, with our own pool balances, we don't want to just throw out a figure that could be way off, because their calculations with their referral bonuses, which we don't have the visibility of yet, and their calculations on how they do the 10% pool bonus, there's a little bit of confusion at how that's getting calculated. And so we've done all our calculations on our spreadsheets, but we don't want to release them and set an expectation or a figure where people go, well, why'd the figure change? Like, you had this figure. We are extremely close. I talk with the guys from Liquid Loans, the two top guys, Christian and Dave, regularly. We will be, I was hoping to already have it. We will be, because we're the largest sacrificer with many, many transactions. So we're going to be one of their, I guess you would call it, testers to check the maths behind our sacrifices versus their balance checker. So we're going to be, hopefully, I was hoping to have it today. It was meant to be yesterday. They had to do some data cleanup and just recheck everything. So I'm hoping to have it soon, and then we'll have discussions with them and check the balances versus our sacrifices, and I think there's a couple others they're going to be doing it with. And once they're happy, then I think it'll get released. So it's definitely going to be soon. So for those people that come in asking every day, as soon as we have it and we're happy with what we see, and we to and fro and communicate with them about why is this like this. If there is some massive difference, we will release them. It's our spreadsheet set up so we can just put in the total and it'll recalculate all of the percentages for everyone in the pool.
Oh, nice.
And then we have a multi-sender. I'm not sure if people have seen the multi-sender. For everyone who sacrificed with Magic Carpet Ride for liquid loans, we will be sending out test sends to all the different lockup periods. So how that's going to work is if you're in the no lock period, it'll just be a round number of test tokens. And then for the 6, 12, 18, and 24, we're actually going to put a decimal 06, a decimal 12, decimal 18, or a decimal 24. So if someone's done a ladder into that sacrifice and done it for all of the 5 durations that we offered, they will get 5 test sends from us. And it's just so they can see that, I guess as an audit for themselves, they'll be able to say, oh, I've got one for every lockup period that I did with Magic Carpet Ride.
Nice. That's great. Now, you guys are onto it with those spreadsheets, man, I must say.
Yeah, and we've done a test send already for Pulsechain. We've done multiple. Every time they've updated the balance checker, and I know in your earlier show today you brought that up, that they haven't changed it since, I think it was about mid-May. We've done about 5 or 6 test sends, but every time they've updated the balances, we've updated our balance, and then we haven't been able to send out a 1-for-1 token because obviously we're doing multiple sends, and also when they went to the V2B testnet, they actually had the balances out at that point by about 5 to 8%. So our balances were about 6 billion tokens down. So we couldn't actually send 1-for-1 to everyone. So what we're doing now is, if and when they do update the balance checker, we do another send to everybody, and we just tell them to multiply it by 10,000, and that'll give them an approximation of what they should get balance points wise.
Oh, nice. That's a good idea. Very cool.
Yeah, it's been very cool. And the test net's working amazing. The multi-senders sending out it in 3 batches. It's about 530 unique addresses, and it does it all for less than 2 PLS. It's cool.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, it's so cheap.
Woohoo, Magic Carpet Ride to jail. Go, Jeff. You know it, brother. Oh, my God.
I don't know. It's going to be hard. You're in the futuristic city there, so it's going to be a tough one on that one.
Yeah. Come
All
get
right,
me. I'm up in this office here. See the Liquid
the
Loans
top there,
headquarters? I'm up there, and Power City is just overlooking them up the top.
Yeah,
there.
I see that. Just at the top there in the high
Just
rise
up the
one.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got such a big team up there. That's why they need a
That's
bigger
it.
view. All right, so we're going to have a look at some of the build up for information right up to sacrifice, which can't be too far away, as Ty says there. So let's have a look at some of that. We had this first one here from the 12th of May with CC and Matt.
Popping up is about the sacrifice balances. People are asking about when can they see their sacrifice balance and how many points they have and what's not.
Yeah, I know that we're very close to releasing something on that front. Obviously, we're doing some internal testing of that now. So the balances have been calculated. We've incorporated all of the different mechanisms that we had included initially in the sacrifice phase, including the referral content. So all of that's been incorporated. And obviously, we'll do the internal testing. We'll pilot test with a couple of folk that we know that can help us through that process. And then we'll release something out to the community so that they can start reviewing their balances and coming back to us with any queries and questions. So that's imminent. My expectation is within the next week we'll end up seeing something. So folks will be able to start checking their balances and just confirming that all the calculations are correct.
Yeah, so that was one of the videos. When I said we're going to get some trusted parties, I was thinking of you guys, Magic Upright.
Yeah, so because we have such a large pool with so many transactions,
Yeah,
obviously it's going to be a good data set for them to test against and make sure they'll give us the access to look at it, and they've got a copy of our spreadsheet, and we can go through it together and just make sure everything adds up correctly. So yeah, that's what I was just alluding to earlier as part of the pilot program with those guys.
Yeah, that's
And I
fantastic.
think Motley's probably one as well, and there's probably a few others that are going to be part of it, because they want to get it 100%. They don't want to have people coming back later on.
Yeah. Now I think there was someone was talking about they had some issues with the referral codes. Some people trying to play that system with some clever software or something. Can't remember.
It was probably haunted. Haunted likes to.
Probably haunted. Yeah. I
I'm
think
joking.
that's something up there.
Yeah. They did. I think it ended up being more work than they expected with the referral program.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting to see those results come out. So that was the one. This was the 12th of May. Now this is when a lot of people were expecting, based on a couple of things that Richard had done about Pulsechain launching mid-May, late May, and of course that didn't happen. So this is the 12th of May. Then we got an update from Jesse the Pit Boss on the 3rd of June. So that's the most recent one, about a week ago. That was hopefully going to launch, get sack balances out by May, by Monday, Tuesday. That hasn't happened. So this is this
our Telegram just went off.
When are we going to see?
So was that?
When Jesse mentioned the sack balances and the tweet he did, well, our Telegram went off again, just non-stop.
I bet it does. How many people you got in your Telegram now?
In the room for Magic Toshi Ride, the liquid loan sack room, that's got 1,250 in there.
And would you have about 600 participate or something? Or
no. There is 1,200 unique wallets.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I crunched all that to do for doing a test send. So once I took out, put all the wallets from all the different tabs for the different lockup periods into one sheet, sorted it, removed the duplicates. It was about 1,200 unique addresses.
1,200 unique addresses. That's amazing. Yeah. Crypto BD says, "Can we hear a woohoo?" Love that. Well, I think 1,200 unique addresses. Let's go. Woohoo! That's the way. That's probably deserved of that for sure. So this is his last update on the 3rd. So we're gonna listen to this one.
The people who sacked. When are we going to see our sack balances? If people have referral codes, that kind of thing. When is that all going to be up in for people to see?
Yep. So listen, they're done. There's some filming that's being done, so people can. We just like to release films for everything we do too. So there's like a film being done by Matt that shows like how to read the page that shows all the balances and such.
Okay.
So literally, it could be today or tomorrow. I suspect maybe this weekend or at the latest Monday or Tuesday. Everyone's going to see that.
Yeah, so that was kind of even made the excitement a bit more. Now, obviously Pulsechain's not coming around the corner, and so I don't see any particular rush, but of course people do like to know what the sacrifice balances are up, so I can understand that, people asking that question.
He means Brenton, just answering in chat, he means just a short explainer video. So Matt will just do a short explainer video on how to read the user interface.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what he means there. So those are pretty much the two videos we've got. So in your view, they still got some testing to do with some of the big pools that are sacrificed perhaps, and then we'll get sack balances after that.
Yeah, it's going to be any day, and if our planets align, like I was expecting it already. If the planets align and the numbers are add up or they're close, and we can just audit that, see how, where there might be a discrepancy that causes that, and then whatever else they find with the other pilot testers, I guess. And then once they're happy with that, it'll be released straight away, no doubt.
Okay.
So it's going to be imminent for sure.
Yeah, I would think so by now. Yeah. Jim Stick says, "Hey, Ty, I sacked ETH by accident for liquid lines. One of my sacks. Is there a way to fix this by any chance?" I was pretty sure they're going to.
If you sacrificed ETH, we sent it back to you. We didn't. We sent everyone's mistaken transactions back to them, and the odd one that we didn't do, if we kept it for gas, we credited that account on the spreadsheet for the same value. So you can check that out on the spreadsheet.
Nice.
If you have trouble, just come into our Telegram and contact me. But pretty sure we went through all of those in real time, and we've been dealing with people on and off in our Telegram with compromised wallets, balances that they thought were wrong, and then we had to, it's hours it's like a full-time job.
I bet it is. I could see it when I was watching your live streams. You could see there was a lot of
calmed
work
down now. It's calmed down now, but there was a stage there where it was hours and hours a day just reassuring everyone. And even when we did the test sends, people don't know how to, they go to MetaMask and say, I don't see the transaction coming in. MetaMask doesn't really show incoming transactions, even though there's a setting to say, show them, it doesn't do that. It shows your outgoing ones. But if you knew your balance, obviously, then you could see that you had a change in balance. Otherwise, we had to show people, and we even made a little video in our Telegram room that shows people how to look it up on Block Scout. And we've had 100% test send rate with PLSX. Everyone that's come to us and said I didn't get them, they've contacted us with their wallet address, and we've shown them, and we haven't had a single one that didn't receive.
That's fantastic. Well done, man. Yeah, well, they've probably learned a bit about that now. Crypto BD says, I feel like we have a bigger way to head for PLS to be released. Yeah, I think we all agree with that one. Sweet. Cheers, says Brennan. On the video, Matt's video coming up for liquid loans. So we're going to jump over to a bit more around liquid loans. So we've got the site here. Obviously, we're waiting to play on this. We've got liquid loans, the sacrifice back balance there. We had $51.6 million sacrificed. Here it says 9,543 wallets, but does that include the pool syndicates, right? So that might be what, maybe 11,000 something.
Yeah, well, we're 1,200, so and we're only counted as one wallet there.
So maybe 12,000, maybe 12,000 possibly, because there are a few other pool syndicates, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're probably people that just pulled together, friends as well. Yeah,
that's true. And of course, the top sacrifice is the Magic Upright, almost $9.2 million there. And
we had a crazy last day, heading into the last day before the bonding curve. I think we overtook Guide Whale coming into that in that last day.
Yeah, it was exciting, to be honest.
About 4.5 million or something like that.
Yeah.
And we doubled it. Like, we even had one person sacrifice 1.2 million by themselves. So it was funny to see the roller coaster ride because everyone was on a high, we were smashing it, and then Guide Whale came in and just went boom, there you go. And then everyone was a little down in the chat. And we're like, guys, it's not over. It's early days. Like, there's still plenty of people sitting on the sidelines. Like, this, if anything, this gives us something to aim for.
You guys got the biggest. You got the biggest multiplier though. Bigger pays better. That was epic, absolutely epic, and ranked number 1. Well, and of course, it was the talk of the town. That's for sure. The Hex Gold Whale there, number 2, and of course these are just the base indicated points, loan points there. I think this third one's not real. I don't think that's real, the third one. At least it doesn't seem to be. And then, of course, number 4 there, 1.6 million, 1 million, 1 million. So there was maybe 5 wallets there over $1 million. That was pretty interesting. So it was a pretty fun sacrifice. Obviously, the biggest third-party DApp sacrifice by a long shot. I think Mintra was second closest, 12 million or something. 10 million, 10.6 million.
Yeah,
from
10. But 50% of that was one person.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Pretty much,
That also
yeah.
had the Hex Gold Whale, right? So
Yep.
yeah. So these were the two beneficiaries of the Hex Gold Whale. So pretty cool. So you can see the loan tokens here before referrals and other stuff is 1.1 trillion. And of course, about 25% of that's expected to come out in the first month, right? So straight off the bat, because of longer pays better delay. So then the Hex Gold Whale's out here at the 24-month mark. So he's a long game player. That is the Hex Gold Whale. So that was pretty cool.
I think that entity understands time.
Yes, I believe so. So the interesting thing is that every month there's going to be more loan tokens in the market. But as I always say, only a certain percentage of these will actually go onto the loan platform, will actually get staked in the loan staking pool. It's going to be interesting to see how much as well. So that's cool. We've got Liquid Loans Twitter. If you haven't followed them, the Twitter there, Liquid Loans IO is the link there. They've got 10,800 followers, which is actually very, very good. I think Liquidity, which is the Ethereum version, has 40,000, but they've been going, since March last year or something. So that's really, really good. I love the social. I think Liquid Loans is doing such a great job with the social media, and I hope all the other Pulsechain projects follow suit in terms of really just constantly building up the social followers. I think that's really important.
Well, they got that first mover advantage when it comes to getting out ahead of everyone early, not only with their sacrifice but just building that community.
Yeah, you couldn't have. I think this, to me, it's just like they've done the ultimate. They're out first. They're out the biggest. They got one of the best products, or at least what I call product suite or ecosystem now. And so I think that I'm super excited about it. And the more we see, especially after Luna with the UST, the more it highlights the value of the USDL stablecoin. And of course, Just Ask Jesse highlights that a lot too, with a lot of articles he posts. So then we've got this teaser that Matt did on Matt News earlier this week. This was the sacrifice balance. So I've got a little snapshot of this off the video. And we could actually see the balance at the time. Now, this may slightly change. Just remember that. This was a snapshot of Matt's video on Liquid Loans. So the balances are always subject to change. But this was an idea of the website that's going to be, pushed. So interesting that on the original balance, we had 1.1 trillion on this snapshot sneak peek, as it were. We got almost 1.4 trillion there, 1,378 billion in there, which is interesting. It also has the stable coins.
Well, yeah, I mean, it obviously being a community run site, there's same with all the other checkers. They're all going to have discrepancies compared to what the project put out. And then there's the referral bonuses. They wouldn't have been able to see those as well. Yeah,
that's true. So it's definitely higher, but also the sacrifice. You guys are at the top there. They got 322 billion, and of course that compares to the 255 that was in the top one there.
So that screenshot there of 322 is pretty close to our spreadsheet.
Okay, cool. That's
Pretty
great.
close.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, we'll see.
When the final comes out, yeah. The other thing is they got the Hex Gold Whale at 314 billion. You got Liquid Loans. Oh, let me jump away there. Liquid Loans at 215 billion here on the hexpulse.info site. 215, and they got 314 there, so it's a nice little jump. This is what I mean about that other large account. That's 5.5 million. That doesn't show up at all here, which is never showed up before, and it's got 0. So we have these other 3 whales over 1 million here. 51.32. We got 51.32, so increase over those two. And finally, 19 for the last one there. And we've got, 19. So that's pretty similar, actually, to number 6.
So what is the situation with that number 3 wallet?
I have no idea. click on the eye there. It's got some dollars in there, but I have no idea about. I haven't looked up any further into this. Day 77, 78, sacrifice day. I don't know what that's all about, but it's definitely not on this list. So weird.
Yeah.
Number 6, 830, 16. Number 6, 830, 15 and a half. So that seems pretty reasonable. I think obviously if they have a longer pays better, because there's what bigger pays better, earlier pays better, longer pays better, and referral bonus. So those are 4 points that you can get. And obviously the longer pays better and bigger pays better are the kind of the 2 big movers, right? Which Magic Cup right got number 1? I love that.
You.
All you little gutlings out there that jumped onto the whale boat. That was a pretty good move, it turns out. So nice. That's a sneak peek of what we're expecting to come out. Obviously, Matt's going to do a video. People will be able to paste their addresses in and search for their accounts. They'll be able to view their transactions and the referrals that they got. So hopefully it'll be a quite cool breakdown, and Matt should give us a video of that. So that should be fun.
And I think this user interface, or well, maybe not the sacrifice one, but there's going to be an interface that'll show you, you put your address in and you can see your lock tokens and when they unlock
cool.
and that sort of thing as well.
Yeah. With like a little chart or something, or at least
something. I haven't had a chance to see that yet. I'm not privy to it yet, but that's what I hear.
Pete says, "Love the day we took over Godwell. Great times. That was fun, man. That was fun."
Well, the spirits definitely got lifted as we got closer, and the belief, and then once we passed the Godwell, there was people like, "Oh, I'm going in more. I'm doubling down." Like it just exploded from there. Like they had this belief again, and it's just
came on. Yeah.
And then we had because we did that live in a video inside inside our channel, and it was crazy because we had 3 or 4 people on DBank on all the different wallets saying we just got 40,000 here, we just got 6, and TD was sitting there with his Ledger X just clicking buttons and moving, and moving all those sacrifices around and making sure that they're going to the right lockup period, and it was intense. I've never seen anything like it. It was it was crazy.
Well, I was watching your shows. So I was with the tempo on that. I watched most of them. I think it was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was.
And then I got the comment on it most days as well.
It was crazy.
That was pretty fun. So anyway, that's it's looking good. Looks like it's getting there, folks. So stay tuned, as I would say. Stay tuned.
Brenton, that is called Still No Idea.
Which is one? Brennan's comment.
I asked a question. What do you call a deer with no eyes and no legs?
No idea.
Still no idea.
What do you call a deer with no eyes or no legs? I don't know, man. What, Brennan? What?
Still no idea.
Still no idea. All right. That's funny. Oh, you got that right. Good one. Good one. That was above. I never get those. It always goes over my head.
That's a dad joke, man.
That is. You got it, Ty. Says Brennan. Nice. Victory is sweet. What else are we going to jump over to? So that's pretty much the liquid lines. So we're waiting for those coming out, which should be pretty close coming by. And so we're going to definitely follow that. And I'll move that over to the right there. We're just going to jump into Power City since we've got Ty and House.
More power, baby.
More power, baby. So, man, almost $3 million. So that put you in, what, 3rd place overall, I think?
Yeah, what is it? No, 4th. I think Fiat. Fiat.
Oh, Fiat, yes, Fiat. Sorry, you're right, Fiat. Yeah.
There was a lot of Hex.
Let me just jump over that. We'll just we'll pull up the Fiat number there. That happened so fast, the Fiat thing.
There was a capped. The cap sacrifices generally go pretty quick.
Oh, yeah, 4.4, you're right. So, yeah, the 4th place then at the moment then. But still amazing to be up in that level, which is great. And especially, Power City is one of those projects that needs good funding because the product suite is just amazing, I think. And it's going to add so much value to Pulsechain. It really is one of my top utility choices out of all these projects.
Yeah, we got there's a lot going on. The core, as you see, I think you showed the core a little earlier today.
I've got a picture of here, like just it's over here somewhere. Here it is here. We've got the core in the middle. And we played that video.
Yeah, I think you played the video earlier, yeah?
Yeah, we played the video. We're going to play it again. We're going to pump up the jam.
Look out.
That's a bit of a taste of it.
Is that the Hex Token remix?
Yeah, I did a remix with the sound. I just lifted the upbeat on it, but that's just the way it goes.
So as you can see, the ecosystem.
You must have laughed when you saw that pop onto my channel. You must have.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
It's not the soundtrack.
It's all good. As you can see, the ecosystem has been updated.
Yeah.
And I mean, look, if you go back and listen to Long Vacation early on, during pre-sacrifice, during the sacrifice, the metaverse and nodes were always going to be down the roadmap a little.
Yeah.
Because they are a lot bigger projects.
Okay.
Particularly the metaverse, it's huge. Like,
yeah.
That's a long haul, that one. And then through discovery and talks with our devs and some of the other smart people in our group, they've obviously come out with Flex, which is, and they wanted to get that out sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I love that. And that, of course, follows on from the Hedron and the Maxi. It's a beautiful fit in there. I'd like to see a dozen of those projects, all just different features, but Flex looks fantastic.
Well, yeah, and you might use all of them, I think Maximus is going to come out with a Team Maximus. No doubt there'll be other layer 2s built on top of Hex that'll give people an opportunity to maybe earn a higher percentage yield, but not have to do all the time.
Well, the thing is, after Maxi, like Hedron, great with the HSI stakes, Maxi with 294.3 million X out of, a stake 5555. It's a win-win. People get the tradable token, and it's performed, like a boss at the moment. 75% premium is absolutely incredible. But just to see another product come down the road like Flex, which has even more, features to it, more dynamics to it, it's perfect. And I could love to see, a dozen of these over the next, say, 18 months. Would be really cool. And of course, that's going to take out that supply.
There's more coming, because I can, without saying who, I already know of at least one other project that's going to be building a layer 2 on top of Hex.
Yeah, that's just fantastic. And that's what I said, people playing the long game is really important, because, if we take Gunther the accountant's Hex audit, and we've got about 17.7 billion circulating supply of Hex, which is down like 11 billion from a year ago, you could just see more of these products are just going to take more and more Hex off the market in large volumes. And you could see this, the games is going to be accelerating. And you just got to have patience through the price cycles. It's going to be really exciting, man. So, yeah, very excited about that.
So yeah, it's busy times. It's all hands on decks.
Yeah.
You know, we've got internal devs and we've got external teams as well, because it's just way too much.
What's the size of your team now for this?
Well, the internal, like the core team, is still 12 or 13 members,
13. Yeah,
roughly.
that's great.
And then we've got some outsourced devs also helping, but they also work with our internal full-time devs, and we have full-time Web3 front-end specialist as well, because it is actually different. It's very hard to find someone who can actually do all of that. You know,
Yeah.
Generally, you got the back-end guys. They are not as well versed with the front-end user interface. It's actually can be more demanding, which I've learnt surprisingly just being at Power City and talking with those guys. I thought it was all the back end was the heavy lifting, but there's actually a lot in the front end as well.
Right.
Calling all the contracts and the user interface and how it all works and talks to the contracts and interacts with the contracts.
Yeah. No, it's pretty cool. So I see they've got they've decided on the core. Obviously, you have to start with that, but they've got the Transformer cross-chain bridge, which I'm extremely excited about, and I talk about all the time. Do they doing a lot of stuff with do they have direct relationships with the exchanges and things like that? Is that kind of that stuff going on in the background?
Look, I'm not the tech guy there, but no,
Yeah.
there's no relationships with exchanges.
Just the connections.
Power City will provide the liquidity for the cross chain swaps.
Okay.
And it's just we're obviously trying to have that easy on ramp from other chains to Pulsechain.
Which I think is fantastic. Yeah. Cool. And you got the Pixel Park NFT marketplace coming in the first. This is kind of the first wave, the core, the Transformer, and the Pixel Park, right? First wave.
Core's definitely first. And it's, I mean, we're trying to do the Transformer, Pixel Park, Flex. They're all going to come out. I think Transformer and Flex will probably come out before Pixel Park, but not by a lot.
Okay.
There's a lot going on in the background. There's been some updates happening to Pixel Park to make it better, and instead of like releasing it and then going back and doing a version 2 or whatever, we're doing it now.
Yeah. So it's good having your channel back up doing videos. So you're going to keep building your audience and stuff. That's going to be great for this ecosystem. Kind of see it's a bit like you and Liquid Loans are going to be absolutely smashing it out there. It's going to be good.
Hopefully, is that better now? Sorry, they were saying I was a little bit.
Oh, really?
Little bit low. It's hard because sometimes it's my Mac, the fan. If I have this too high, you can hear the fans.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's better now.
You can see them better now too. Now. Yeah. All right. So So this is I had because I originally when I watched your Magic Carpet Ride with the devs the other day, they had the amplifier, the accelerator, and the flex and the second wave. But you're telling me the flex has kind of moved in to that first wave now, and maybe the Pixel Park's slightly wave 1.5.
Well, just pivoted a little, so it's just a little bit more utility and technology going into Pixel Park. So, but as I said, there's multiple teams now, internal and external. I can see my counterpart, TD, is in chat. Where are you, bro?
Half a Magic Carpet Ride, he says.
Half a Magic Carpet Ride, one of two.
Yeah. That's funny.
So
man.
there's a lot going on, and obviously you got to go through the testing, and then testnet and audits And even with the audit companies, depending on who you use, that can take time. Like the super prestige audit companies, some of those have got 6-7 week waits, maybe more.
Yeah.
So that's an important step. Nothing's going to go out unaudited.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's great. Yeah, just auditing is kind of a cool feature. I know that you've got to also educate the auditors typically about your contract, right? What it actually does. So it takes
There'll
a bit
be
of
a
time.
lot. There'll be a lot of that. There'll be a lot of that as well. Yep,
Yeah.
for sure.
Now the Amplifier Loan Booster, that's for liquid loans, right?
Correct.
And how many strategies do you know that's going to have a haunted strategy? Is it going to have any of the other kind of variations?
Who's haunted? Never
I
heard
have
of
no
him.
idea. I have no idea.
Some pleb. There'll be several strategies. Probably one at one end of the scale,
Yeah.
where people have a higher risk tolerance, and then a lower, one end of the scale, and maybe something in the middle. There'll be a few different strategies available for sure.
Yeah, that's cool. And then you got the accelerator yield compounder for Pulsechain. Is that
That's I'll leave that one to LV. Some of these I'm still trying to get my head around all of them, to be honest. I'm not a super tech savvy dude. I'm more of like my title is the chief executive button pusher. So I do a lot of networking, a lot of obviously the videos with TD, and it's been a steep learning curve when it comes to the intricacies of the contracts and what they do.
Yeah.
Why attack Haunted? Haunted's a good friend of mine. I'm not attacking him. It's a joke.
I think Andrea might be joking too there. I think it was
okay. Cool.
Got Burns, yes, Brennan Burns. Hey, thanks for the lively comments, everybody. All right, so Pulse Power City, do it like a boss. You got coming up to 3 million here, which is pretty cool.
So that means there'll be another bonus round.
Yeah, which is fantastic. I just got to make sure I get the right format here.
So I think
we got
3 million will be another 80 wallets and a 35% bonus.
Yeah, fantastic. I know Sandy likes to win those. Hey, Sandy, if Sandy was watching. So this is Power City Twitter. So if you haven't joined Power City Twitter, follow them definitely. And of course, get in there. That is the Twitter there for Power City. Yeah. All right. So more power, baby. More power. And the sacrifice is here. So I might as well post that in the chat there too. And I have posted.
So still going 1 for 1 until Pulsechain launches. So, which has been great because there's been a lot of people that, there's a couple of scenarios. You had people that got in at the start that were well aware of it, and then they've kept DCAing in, and then you've got a group of people that didn't hear about it at the start, or didn't have capital available at the time, that have been DCAing in regularly. And so the decision early on, TD was actually the mastermind behind the whole sacrifice setup.
Yeah.
We didn't want to have that bonding curve where it just got away and away and away and just got worse and worse. The 1-to-1 after I think day 17, and that goes until Richard says it's go time.
Until launched, yeah. So that was the 1-to-1 since the 23rd of March up until Pulsechain launches. That's when the sacrifice will end.
So 1-to-1, obviously, if you go from the same wallets, then you get the bonuses for recognition for prize sacrifices, because we wanted to acknowledge the people that are helping to build the entire Pulsechain ecosystem.
Yeah, you got Pulsechain, PulseX, Liquid Loans. You got Internet Money in there, which was an interesting one. Because of timing when they were.
It was a timing thing. Obviously, an MCR have a relationship with Internet Money and KG.
Okay.
We couldn't pick them all. I mean, you could do more, but the more you do, the more work there is as well with the and getting access, getting all the information from the blockchain and from pools to actually audit all that into a spreadsheet and be able to calculate all those bonuses for those sacrifices. And then on top of that, you've got the community bonuses.
Yes, that's right. So with the internet money, what relationship is there with Power City? I'm not aware.
Not with Power City. It was with
sorry.
MCR. And
MCR. Okay, Magic Up, right.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, sure.
Yep.
And of course, then you've got the community bonuses, which is the third part.
Yep. Yeah, and it was just a relationship thing. We've known them for a while. We like KG and the team and what they're doing.
Yeah, well, I actually sacrificed with them. So yeah, I know. I agree.
Yeah. And it was more just at the time, because this is back in
March or whatever.
March, and the decision would have been made before. Obviously, the decision was made before the sacrifice went live, so all the information would be on there. So the decision was made before that. So it would have just been a timing thing and a relationship thing. We knew of them, and obviously there's been a lot of other projects that have come out afterwards. So
yeah. So this is the next milestone coming up is 3 million, and if we go from that'll
get hit over the next week, I would say.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, because if we take up the Power City sacrifice, it says 2955. So if this is pretty close, it's not too far away.
So come into the TME Power City IO Telegram or the Discord. There's always plenty of people to help you out if you've got questions. Hang out. Everyone's welcome.
Yeah. So we'll post some of the links in the chat there. Also in the video description, we've got Magic Carpet Rides YouTube channel. If you want to go and subscribe and follow for more details, definitely do that. I think that's pretty it for the Power City. Also, don't forget, definitely follow on the Twitter there as well. So cool VIP, as we say, cool VIP.
All the links are on the Twitter page as well, so it's easy for people to get it.
Yeah, people to follow.
Yep.
I think that was that. Yeah, we've got the market prices. We're gonna have a quick look at that. We've got the Hex just under 5 cents at the moment, making a little bit of a push on the hourly. We've got Hedron at 374. That's probably been the big mover down on the day. Relatively speaking. So that's pretty much it. Maxi doing pretty well, 5.6. The premium at the moment on Maxi. And like you say, Ty, is getting more products from these guys. I think they're looking at new products, aren't they, on the Maxi? Yeah,
they are talking about a team Maxi. So they're going to do, I think it's going to be, unless they've changed, I think they were planning on doing like rolling 12-month stakes.
On a monthly basis or an annual basis?
12 months. So yearly.
Every year do a new maxi stake.
Yeah, I mean, look, they may change that, but that's what I think they were. I was in one of their spaces. And they were talking about
I guess they only had the 4x bonus on the Hedron was a one-off, but otherwise they just got the base bonus, the base amount. But hey, they could do other things in terms of other projects, other things that they could put into long-term gain with X, short-term passive income with some other partnerships. It could be an interesting mix in there.
Yeah, so I think, what did they take off out of the market? I think it was a
294.3 million.
Yeah, and they've already yielded 10 million units of Hex.
That was a staggering amount. They've already way up. I mean, I haven't checked recently, but it's up. Let me just log on. I'll quickly log on. It won't take long. Let me switch over the network here. Actually, it's on Ethereum. I could always forget that it's on Ethereum. Xmas Cash. Close down some of these sites. Audit dashboard. So it looks like they got 10,723,000 Hex accrued, like a boss. And what's that? 5.7 billion Hedron. Amazing results. The treasury at the moment is obviously 5.1. And of course, Hex is just under 5 cents, so it's starting to build up the differential there. But the market doesn't care. The market's at a 69% premium, so that's pretty impressive. 42,000 T-shares. So I think they're they must be at number 29 biggest staker in the Hex community, maybe 30. If they start off at 30, I think they might be at 30, or maybe it's still at 30. Maybe it's still at 30. So it's doing pretty well. That is the end game at the moment. 84
It'd be interesting to see. It'd be interesting to see at the end. Is it going to be front running, people offloading their maxi just prior to it expiring?
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting game theory at the end. That's for sure.
For this, well, at the moment, like I had a 40% premium built in for me, and it's done, double that. So, in one day I did 133%. So I mean, it's like that was triple the premium for at least for an hour or 10 minutes or however long it was. That's pretty crazy.
Have they had any dips? I haven't been watching the chart that much.
Well, this is their premium. This is the premium over Hex, and they've just held up this channel between 52% and 82% premium over Hex. So, and it's got higher lows on it. So who knows? It's going to break out higher. Like if Hex decided to jump 1 cent to say 6 cents, let's say, is that enough for it to disproportionately jump? If you know what I mean? And move into a higher range. Because if it's holding up at this premium, that could hold up at a slightly higher premium. So yeah,
it's definitely valued. It's up there. Like people are valuing it. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I did my basic maths based on Hex is only 9.3% staked, so that's kind of the backing. Whereas this is 100% staked, 555. And so because even that's only 6.4 years on Hex, so that would be a 10.6 years. 10.6x, and of course you always have to discount that down to maybe by 70%. That got me to 200 to 300%. So that's kind of my upper limit that I thought, okay, well maybe it could get up to that high, and it's definitely got up to 133%, which is 2.3x. So it fits in that ballpark. But there's got to be some resistance eventually, with the people going.
Well, they did show their chart where they said there'll be a premium and then a discount cycle, which would be higher. Further away from the underlying asset.
I agree.
But as time goes on, that curve is going to get closer to the underlying asset. Yeah,
the treasury, because the treasury's just starting off slow, just separating from Hex, and slowly over time it just gets bigger. So that straight line goes up, but the market price can go up and up and down above it, or up and down above it, depending which way you're looking at the chart.
Yeah.
The other one, of course, is Pulse Dodge, the meme coin that Gunther is spreading the good word about, and that's at 253. So it managed to bounce off 229 today, and it was 231 yesterday.
A lot of people got some free money there as well.
They did. So we'll change the plane to green because it's back up on the green. So that's Pilot is Gunther, the accountant, leading the way there. So love and respect out there to the old Gunther there. So very cool. I just watched him live with KG. Actually, he did a video after KG a little earlier. That was a decent watch. First of all, KG talked about internet money.
That one.
Yeah, it's a good one. I think it's on KG's site there for internet money. He did the first sort of 40%. Then Gunther talked about Pulse Dodge and the potential for, because of scarcity, potential for a whale syndicate moving the price. Of course, it's only as strong as the weakest whale, right? It's only as strong as the weakest whale. So we'll watch out for that, though. If they can keep that tight, that could play out pretty well with them. There's only 48 days or something to go for the launch.
So about halfway. Yeah,
4.8 million tokens, just over halfway. So it's going to be fun to see that play out. So I think Maxi and Pulse Dodge are looking like the entertainment for the little while. And then we'll hope, we'll see how Hex goes. Let's have a look at, we're going to pull up the heat map there. Let's pull that up. Let's see what the market's doing. What else we got in the house? Got a couple of comments here. I think Hoarded's back in. Got BTC at 29,300, Ethereum at 1670. Not too bad. What else? There we got a couple of comments in this. Joe Brown says posted some monster waves in Discord. I'll have to check that. Let me have a look at Discord there. Where's the monster waves there? I'm not sure if I can see anything there. Flat as down the road there. Flat as. That doesn't look too monster to me, but hey. Flat as, have a good one, everybody. Get on with the flow, says Get Hex, but I don't see where the other ones were on there. Funny. Yeah, if you haven't joined Discord, hit the link in the video description. We're only 14 away from 500 members in the Hex Token Discord. It's pretty good. That's a pretty good result, and great community and great information. That's what you're going to get there. So the link's in the video description.
Discord's definitely a hard grind to get the numbers up compared to Telegram.
It is. But we have generally a much more manageable ecosystem compared to Telegram. What else is there? Wrench is incoming, says it's now. What else? Haunted's in the house with the eyes, looking good. Maxi is great. Love the project, says Crypto BD. Yep. And what else we got there? Red Squirrel's in the house. Hey, Red Squirrel, good to see you. Oi, oi. Morning all. Extrovert in the house. That's true. Gunther just had a good stream with KG. Yeah, we watched that. I watched it. I thought it was a pretty good one. Brendan says, gotta love that free mullah. That's true with the Pulse Dodge coin.
Well, some people held on to it, and some people obviously sold out of it. I mean, I know a few people that had multiple hex stakes across multiple wallets. So it's thousands and thousands of dollars in PLSD.
It would be glorious, right? Yeah.
And they kept some and they sold some. They got the best of both worlds.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, was it Randy Alasky was talking about him expecting, at least back a little while ago when the market was slightly higher, $100,000 worth of airdrops for his particular liking. So I thought that was pretty bullish. We're definitely going to get a good run of airdrops with Pulsechain and Hex coming up.
Yeah, definitely.
Even Pulse X2 probably. Scroll up a bit further. Yeah, looked at that. Thanks there, Brennan. Join the Discord. Yeah, smash out in the Discord there, folks. Hey, we'll just come over to an hour. We've got another video in here. So it's going to quickly pull this in. So let me do that. If I can pull this up, we're going to wrap up shortly. It's been a great privilege having Ty from MCR in the house.
Thanks for having me on.
Half of MCR.
Probably not even half, maybe a third. I'm joking, TD.
That's it. That's love that. Right, this is the last section. We might as well finish with Richard Hart, the man himself, and we're going to finish on this one, and then we might play out the Power City beat on the way out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hey, Ty, appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for having me on.
Yes, thank you, Internet. Thank you for making me think about times I've cried. Aren't you all wonderful? I think last time I cried when my dog died. So I had a little Chihuahua and had stomach problems and was old. I think she was 11, and then that's it. You're like, that's about 80 for a dog. Now Chihuahuas can go to like 13 sometimes, but this one just didn't do it. So sucks, bring them to the vet, and then you leave without your dog. Your dog's not with you anymore. So glad I'm wearing glasses. Fuck you, Internet. You don't get to see me cry again. Based on your easy question. Yeah, like it makes me sad. Like the stuff that I love keeps dying. So maybe I can chuck enough money at medical research that happens less often. We'll see. I'm not sure what a world of 100-year-old dogs will be like, but if I can find out, I would like to be part of that.
That was the final bit in Highest of Stakes. That's just the way it was. So 7 videos? We played them all on this channel, so I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Unfortunately, it was kind of a sadder one, but might as well sit. Can't always finish on the upside, as it were. OWSS says no, I'm all good.
His outrage marketing is definitely working, whether you love it or hate it. I mean, if you look at the engagement from large Twitter accounts, it's undeniable that the reach it's definitely working.
Yeah, well, it suits the platform and the audiences, doesn't it? That they like that stuff, they check it out, and so it's definitely working. Smoking a cigar right now, says 007 Makirito.
Yeah, well, one of the guys up there earlier said, did Triplet Dad die from too many cigars? I maybe didn't know that 007 is Triplet Dad, so
Yeah.
He would be smoking a cigar right now.
All right. Well, we're gonna. What's it? We got.
It's like 11 o'clock there, so it's probably he's one before bed.
Very good. All right, we're going to wrap it out with the Power City core and the upbeat. And once again, thanks, Ty. We'll have to do this again sometime soon. Definitely don't forget, check out Power City. Definitely have been a big supporter of that. I definitely think it's one of the best.
More power, baby.
Pulsechain. So cool. That outrage is from us mob waiting for Pulsechain, says Pulsechain. That was partly true there too. You have more chance seeing the dog again live with those T-shirts back. That's true. Gunther the pop star flexes way harder than Rich Hart and looks just as ridiculous as doing it, says Stake X. Cheers, fellas. Great stream, says Brennan. Hey, thanks for that. Thank you, guys. Says Get Hex. Peace out. Nice. All right. So
thank you all.
Thanks for watching. Let me just beat this out. Here we go. Bam. All right. Port Adelaide power, baby. Power, baby. And thanks for watching. All right. Bye for now. Take care.
Melbourne Demons.
All right. Take care.
Thank you. Peace.
Peace. Instagram model love. All right. Bye for now.